So let's talk about toners for a minute, shall we? I feel like toners are not very talked about. They're like the red-headed stepchild of the skincare industry. Most people don't even know how a toner works, or they just think that it's something that's not really necessary for your skincare routine. I feel like they're an important part of the skincare regimen if they're used correctly. So, how do you use a toner? Technically, a toner is meant to be used after you've done your cleanser. It's the next step after cleansing. Originally, toners were made because back then cleansers were very harsh and they used to strip the skin of its oils and mess up the skin's pH. So toners were used after cleansing to restore pH balance back to the skin. However, thanks to research and scientific development and advancement, the cleansers that we have in today's world, they're not necessarily as harsh as the soaps that were being used back then. So we don't need toners now to necessarily restore pH balance because the cleansers we have now, they don't really mess up our skin's balance anymore. So there's two categories of toners depending on what you're trying to aim for. There is brightening toners, and then there's also hydrating toners. So for me, I use both because I struggle with hyperpigmentation and I struggle with dehydration. So I would say, especially for brightening toners, they have a lot of actives. So it's better to use brightening toners at night and then use dehydrating toners during the day. So for example, I'm going to be using the Good Molecules niacinamide brightening toner. And what this basically helps to do is that it has niacinamide in it. So it helps to calm my skin, even out my skin tone. And in addition to the treatment I'm going to be using, it kind of works in synergy with the serums, the treatments, and the essences that you're using. So it kind of gives it a boost. And if you're going to be going with the hydrating toner, I use this Marid Badescu aloe vera toner, and it's really helpful. And this is just a way to kind of add more hydration because sometimes your moisturizer might not be, it might not have enough oomph, so to say, to give you that hydration that you need. So those sleep-on toners, I think you should check them out. Depending on what you need, it could be a hydrating toner, it could be a brightening or exfoliating toner, whatever works for your skin. But check out and don't overlook toners today. They need love too. All right, that's all. Bye.